What if I told you the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are just one move away from turning a good team into a real Super Bowl threat? One veteran, one smart signing, one final piece that could protect the quarterback, unleash the playmakers, and shake up the entire NFC. The foundation is there, the talent is real, and now all eyes are on one decision that could change everything. Buckle up, Bucs fans. This ride might be just getting started. Imagine this. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers already have Mike Evans, one of the best wide receivers in the league, and now they're thinking about giving Baker Mayfield even more protection? Yeah, that's where we are. Tampa is heading into training camp with real momentum. They've got confidence, they've got chemistry, and for the first time in a while, they've got stability at quarterback and head coach. Something that makes a huge difference in this league. Baker Mayfield looks comfortable. He looks ready. This isn't the guy bouncing from team to team anymore. This is a leader who knows what he wants and how to get it. The roster, already strong. The draft, sneaky good. Free agency, smart, targeted moves. But here's the truth. Almost ready isn't the same as fully loaded. There's one move that could bring it all together, like stitching the last thread into a championship banner. That move? Signing veteran guard Dalton Risner. The Bucs offseason hasn't made flashy headlines, but it's been quietly impressive. General Manager Jason Licht made sure to keep the core intact. Chris Godwin? Still here. Levante David? Still leading. And even though Godwin's coming off an injury, Licht didn't wait around. He drafted Emeka Egbuka, a smooth route runner out of Ohio State with real game-breaking ability. But Licht didn't stop there. He knew the defense had problems, especially against the pass. Ranked 29th last season? That's not good enough. So what did he do? He added pressure with edge rusher Hassan Reddick. He brought in promising young corners like Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish. That's how you rebuild a defense. Get after the quarterback. Lock things down in coverage. Fix it from front to back. On the offensive side, they promoted Josh Grizzard to offensive coordinator, a clear sign that they trust the guys they've got. And it makes sense. Grizzard helped build the third-best offense in the league last year. Inside that locker room, the energy is real. Mayfield is fired up. Evans is doing what he always does, dominate. And the offense looks ready to roll. But let's get real for a second. This whole machine only works if the trenches are solid. And right now, left guard is a big question mark. Ben Bredeson is the starter for now. He's fine. Nothing awful, but nothing special. But fine doesn't cut it when your quarterback needs time to throw and your offense is one big hit away from chaos. That's why Dalton Risner needs to be the next move. He's still out there, still available, and he's exactly the kind of smart, tough, experienced player that can keep this offense on track. What do you think, Bucs fans? Should the team go all in and sign Dalton Risner right now? Rate your confidence in the current offensive line from 1 to 10, and let me know in the comments if you think this team can win the NFC South as is, or if they still need that one final piece. Don't be fooled by the quiet name. Dalton Risner might not make headlines, but he makes quarterbacks feel safe, and that matters more than anything. Last season, in 345 pass-blocking snaps, he gave up just 1 hit and 0 sacks. That's not just good, that's elite. Risner isn't some rookie you're gambling on. He's a pro, tough, smart, experienced, a real vet. He's the kind of player who brings stability to a group that's been dealing with injuries and inconsistency for years. And no, he's not coming in to steal anyone's job. He's coming in to raise the standard. He brings leadership, depth, and insurance. And he might just be the difference between watching the playoffs on TV and actually playing in them. Look, signing Risner might not break social media. But moves like this, these are the smart ones, the winning ones. The Bucs have already done the hard part. They've built the team. They've held on to their stars. They've drafted well. Now it's about finishing the job. This isn't about flash. This is about firepower and focus. And speaking of firepower, let's talk about Emeka Egbuka. Because the hype is real, and it's starting to burst out of the practice field. Bucs fans, it's time to get excited. The offense was already dangerous. Mike Evans, legendary. Chris Godwin, battling back from injury, but still elite. Then Tampa went out and added Egbuka in the first round. And it's like they poured rocket fuel on an already explosive unit. And guess what? The rookie is already turning heads. Yes, it's just mini-camp. Yes, no one's getting hit. But even in shorts and helmets, Egbuka stands out. He's been smooth. He's been quick. His roots are sharp like a blade. And most important, he looks like he belongs. Even Baker Mayfield can't stop talking about him. Baker says Egbuka's football IQ is off the charts, and coaches are already moving him all over the formation, trusting him like a vet, not a rookie. That's huge. That's "we believe in you" energy. And when you already have Evans doing Hall of Fame things, and Godwin getting back to form, and young weapons like Jalen McMillan, Cade Otton, Bucky Irving, and Rashad White fighting for touches. Adding Egbuka is like unlocking a new level of this offense. So here's the question, Bucs fans. Is Dalton Risner the final piece this offensive line needs? And how hyped are you about Emeka Egbuka? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate your confidence in this offense from 1 to 10. Let's hear it. Let's get loud. This might be the most explosive Bucs offense we've seen in years. Yeah, there's only one football and a lot of mouths to feed. With this much talent, Josh Grizzard and Baker Mayfield are going to have to play traffic cop, figuring out who gets the ball and when. But that's not a problem. That's a luxury. Because here's the twist. Emeka Egbuka isn't adding to the chaos. He might be part of the solution. If Chris Godwin's return from injury takes time, which it likely will, Egbuka is ready right now to step up. He's not just filling space. He's making a real case to be a starter opposite Mike Evans. And based on what we've seen so far, he could be the spark this offense didn't even know it needed. Damon Parson from Bleacher Report even said it. If Egbuka keeps this momentum once the pads come on, he's not just a depth piece. He's locking down a real role in this offense. Not a backup. Not just potential. A true weapon. So yeah, people are wondering how Tampa is going to split all these touches. But let's be real. These are good problems. The kind of problems every offensive coordinator dreams about. Too much talent? Bring it on. Egbuka landed in the perfect situation. A team that has elite receivers, strong leadership, and a quarterback who's finally found his rhythm. He gets to learn from Mike Evans, grow alongside Godwin, and earn every snap by proving himself. And if Risner joins the mix, he seals up the one soft spot left in this offense, left guard, giving Baker Mayfield the time he needs to find any of these explosive playmakers downfield. So while other teams in the NFC South are asking, who are we? The Bucs are asking, who do you stop? That's the new standard in Tampa. The roster is deeper. The talent is younger and faster. And the expectations, they're sky high. How are you feeling about this Bucs offense? Is Egbuka going to be a breakout star from day one? Should Risner be the final piece? Or are we already set? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate your excitement level from 1 to 10. Let's talk, Bucs fans. This might be the year we shock everyone.